Are the view numbers on YouTube decreasing over time? That is something that a lot of prominent YouTubers are talking about, including the most subscribed channel, PewDiePie. He has 50 million subscribers, but lately he's been complaining that some of his videos only get about 2 million views, and he thinks that maybe YouTube is out to get him. I think there is a good reason that those view numbers are going down, and I think it is because of YouTube, but I think it might be for the best for the site overall. Some people are going to say that 2 million views is still a lot of views and PewDiePie should just quit his whining. But I get where he's coming from, because I think I've seen more or less the same thing happening on my channel, and I get that, you know, psychologically it's a challenge when your subscriber number is so high and your view number so low relative to it, that it feels as though people aren't interested in the things you're making, or that the videos you've made are failures. And that's just, I think, an inescapable sort of psychological phenomenon. And it's that we like to value things in a relative way, not in absolute terms. Obviously, 2 million people is still a lot in absolute terms. So why is this happening? I think to really understand this problem, we have to go back several years on YouTube to sort of the early days of the platform to figure out how did they rank videos back in those days. And I think the simplest way to rank videos is based on how many views they're getting. If a lot of people are watching a video, then you should probably promote that and put it on the homepage and get even more people to watch it. And I think that's a pretty successful strategy, especially when most people don't have that many subscribers. But then those channels that had, you know, 1 or 2 big video hits then got really prominently featured, got a lot more exposure, got a lot more views, got a lot of people subscribing to that channel. And then when they uploaded their next video, and the subscription feed was the dominant way of finding content on the platform, well then a whole bunch of those subscribers would go back and watch that video again. Now, what does the algorithm think? It thinks that video is amazing too, and it promotes it all over the homepage, getting even more people to subscribe to that channel. And so, very quickly you get a positive feedback loop that leads to a bunch of highly subscribed channels on YouTube, and a bunch of their videos which, you know, go viral every time they post to the site, whether the video is any good or not. I think YouTube needed to find a way to adjust the algorithm to take into account that every video published by a popular channel may not be the greatest video ever and worthy of posting to the front of the site. So they had to look for other signals than just the signal that there were a lot of early views on the video, because now all the big channels would get a lot of early views on a video just because of their large subscriber bases and the way the site promoted that. So during that time, I think subscribers became less important, and YouTube stopped looking at them as people who want to watch everything you make, and started looking at subscriptions as just one data point that YouTube had to figure out what people might like to watch. You know, the other metrics that YouTube might use would be things like, which channels have you watched a video from in the last month? Or the videos that you thumbs up. Or when they send you one of those emails with like a list of trending videos, which ones do you click on? You know, I was talking to someone at YouTube about those emails that go out, and they were saying that, you know, if they just sent out emails with videos from channels that you're subscribed to, they found there was a lower click-through rate than if they send out, you know, just really popular videos on the site, regardless of whether or not you're subscribed to them. The bottom line is YouTube wants people to watch more hours on the site. They just want people spending more and more time there, because that's the way they're going to grow their sort of revenue base, and also their cultural importance as a place that people go for entertainment. So YouTube clearly has a bottom line metric, which is number of minutes that people are watching on the site. And then they have a whole bunch of little adjustments they can make to try to increase that number. And one of the adjustments they can make is how they recommend videos. And it seems to me, by the way they have been changing the system lately, that just showing people the new videos from channels they're subscribed to is a bad way to drive up that overall number of minutes watched. And what seems more valuable is to just promote the videos that are getting popular in other ways. And one of their key metrics is which videos are getting referenced a lot from other websites. So what sorts of videos are newsworthy, what sorts of videos are really viral, are spreading on social media. And I don't think you can really blame YouTube for that. I think that most people will just click on the thing that is really topical that day, whether it's from PewDiePie or not. Now, of course, he's got his diehard fans, but then they're just all the average viewers who just want to see what's really, really cool. If you think about it, you know, what is super amazingly cool is rarely going to be coming from the same creator every day. So I guess what I would say is that all of us as YouTubers kind of have to trust. How you doing? Am
I going to be on the video?
If you want to be on the video.
Sure.
I was just talking about subscriber numbers right now.
Well, you
nice.
just mentioned like 8 million subscribers or something.
Who is 8 million? I've got 4 million.
Okay.
4 million. He's exaggerating. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you talking me up. I really appreciate that. I trust that YouTube is doing what's in the best interest of the website, which is driving up the total number of video minutes. And I think that the solution, or the strategy they found most effective for doing that, is not just to promote, you know, the channels that you're subscribed to, but to promote other videos that they think you'll like. Because every day there are, you know, billions of people, or at least billions of hours of content being uploaded to the site. And it's a real challenge to think that the best few minutes of that content is always going to come from the same creator. It's probably not. It's probably going to come from a diverse range of creators. And if you do want to see all of the content published by one particular creator, there is a little bell icon you can select next to the subscribe button. I will put a link to the Veritasium channel here in case you want to go and click that bell. And you can do it for 2 Veritasium as well if you so desire. And then when I post a video, you can be first in the comments to write notification squad, because that's the way the system has changed. Subscriptions don't mean what they used to mean. I think we should all be clear about that. Okay, so here's the thing. By changing the algorithm, right, by promoting whatever's big on the day, I think it's actually better for small YouTubers, because we've broken this positive feedback loop that used to just promote the people with the most subscribers because their videos would get the most views. So this is actually a more equitable way for YouTube to distribute the views, and will lead to, you know, more small YouTube channels being able to grow. And I think that's a good thing. I'm gonna store that clip and just put it at the end of every video. Make me feel really good about myself.